When you've got a clear direction, things just melt away. There's always that duality that is happening. You know, there's a give and take always. It's just life. There's no doubt sometimes you definitely make wrong turns. Those transformational times, those hard times are actually where a lot of wisdom and a lot of experience comes in, and they're not easy and they're hard. You can feel angry, you can feel sad, you can feel lonely, anxious, like all these things, and it's like, how do we manage to get out of those? It's a privilege to be in this world. Rachel,
Holy! This is so
How did you get into this?
So I was a real estate agent. I've only been doing this 12 months. So like social, feel free to check this anytime as well.
I mean, honestly,
we're just girls, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, we gotta look cute, you know, to feel good. So that's how we're looking. You might just have to lean into me a little bit, but other than that, we're good to go.
Okay, great.
I have always been a car girl, and then I had cool cars as we earned more money. My partner loves cars. We just got engaged this year.
Oh my God, congratulations.
So
That's
cute.
amazing.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
Like, wild, eh?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And it's quite nice, like, we've been together for a long time, so it's been amazing. And then just started posting on social media, and it kind of went crazy.
It took off. Amazing.
Like, in 12 months.
That's amazing.
And so now I'm just doing like a Passenger Princess series where I have like...
Oh my God, Passenger Princess.
You're my passenger
Cute.
You're my passenger princess. And it's like Kiwis I love, like iconic. And we have a chat, a little drive around. I wasn't 100% sure what car to pick for you, but we're in a Rolls.
That's amazing.
Because I was like, it's quiet.
What were you thinking? Like, do you pick the cars based off the personality?
A little bit.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Did you think this was me?
Well, no, I just thinking, like just luxury quiet, because I have access to like quite a cool set of cars, but I really wanted to chat to you, so I was like, we need something quiet and comfy for the girls.
Yes.
Sorry, not to be like you're a Rolls Royce.
We're just really chill and like moving along smoothly.
Exactly. We're not trying to race today.
Okay.
And also, it's just so comfy.
Okay, great, amazing. I love that.
So good. Amazing. I'm quite nervous. This is the first time I've been nervous.
Really?
Like with someone.
No, you don't have to be nervous at all.
Because you're amazing.
Oh my God, you're so sweet.
So amazing.
You're so sweet.
But I have realized doing this, like, we're all just people.
Yeah, we are.
Like, even with the followings and the things and like how known people are.
Yeah. No, absolutely. The idea people have, and I think, you know, a long time ago, I mean, I've been doing this 35 years. It's like, you know, you belong to a modeling agency or you wanted to become an actor, and now we have this. So the opportunities for everyone to have that moment is available now, and which is beautiful because you have such diversity now. Which I think is really important.
Amazing, because you literally put Kiwi girls on the map. Like, I don't think... And we're all gorgeous, like Kiwi girls. We have cool personalities.
We're very, I think we travel well, and we're pretty down, you know, we run around in bare feet if needed.
Yes.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Quite grounded people, because we live in such a gorgeous country.
We do.
And with all your traveling, do you always come home? Like,
I usually, no, you can
keep it going?
It's fine. Okay, so I come back home about like once or twice a year, and I've always brought the kids back here as well, so I always come home. I mean, you can't help not to, because, you know, as soon as you land, it's the smell of the trees, the food,
cicadas and our birds and things.
I mean, I lose my S's when the cicadas are around, so I'm happy that we do have a quiet car and we aren't outside, because I'm someone, do you find that? Not many people do. Some people do and some people don't.
The S's?
Yeah, so if you go outside and you're around cicadas, the S goes.
Oh, because it's the sound you're hearing.
Yeah, so my S is, anyway, that's really nice.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
But try it if you're around them.
I'm going to do, that's a good one. Okay, we're going to try every word in S with the cicadas are humming.
Yeah.
Because they can get really loud. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they can. But no, I love coming home. I mean, obviously the food and you know, it's clean, it's home.
Yes.
It's, you know, it's where you grow up. So there's always that kind of homing pigeon that you come back.
Yes, and familiarity.
Yeah,
Exactly. Like you're familiar with your shops
Yeah.
that you go to, your coffee shops.
Yeah.
New Zealand does have the best coffee, I feel.
They certainly do.
Yes.
They absolutely do. I mean, when I first left New Zealand when I was 17, so, you know, my teenage years were not really, you know, I was pretty much a ballerina, studying ballet, and then I got sick with toxoplasmosis, and then all of a sudden it was all divine intervention. I think when you really look at the scenario, you were doing something, you did what you loved, and all of a sudden it naturally blows up. So it's the irony of that is, you know, they always
Following
say
your gut and like how it feels.
what is naturally you're attracted to is
Yes.
obviously what you should be doing, you know.
Amazing.
So it's a hard thing sometimes, because you feel stuck and you're like, well, what is it that I love? And sometimes you don't know what that is, but eventually you come to it and you realize it, and away it goes.
Totally.
Yeah.
And that you gravitate towards the things that you like, and the people. I think you know pretty quickly if you're going to click with someone. As like that's what, I've just turned 30 this year, and I've noticed that like I have less time for like
a lot of chit. Like just,
the vibes that you get from people.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're like, oh, okay, maybe.
yeah, it just starts dropping away. I think when you've got a clear direction, and you're doing things naturally drop away. It's not even like you have to say anything. Things just melt away, and you're just doing what you're doing. Yeah.
What you love.
Yeah.
And that time becomes so precious.
It does.
As you get older, I'm like, oh, there's like lots of things I want to do.
Yeah.
And then just trying to make them happen.
Yeah.
And also connect with lovely people.
Yeah.
Because I'm all about fun and like having a giggle, a good belly laugh.
Yeah.
Solves everything.
Absolutely.
With people.
Absolutely. Definitely. And to find those people that you can have that with, it's a precious time, especially now, because we're clearly in a bit of a
funny
moving situation in the world.
Yes.
That's not easy. Yeah.
Yes, I have to say I have stopped watching the news and all of that stuff just for my brain.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot.
It is.
And I also like the beauty aspect of finding yourself. I like going back to natural. Like I had blonde hair for a while, and then this is my natural hair color, and you just realize like you're actually made how you're meant to be.
Yeah.
looking, if that makes sense. So
absolutely, it is. It's like it's all these, I think, things that we had at the beginning, which is all part of evolution, right? And then you realize like you do end up having that choice. It's like, do I age naturally, or do I want enhancements, or do I go for the, you know, for something else? But I mean, everybody chooses what they want
to make themselves
exactly.
feel happy and good.
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
I watched your tour of beauty when it came out, and I was obsessed because I'm a Sagittarius girl. I love star signs.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm a lover travel. Well, my dream would be to go to the airport and just pick the next flight and then just like, like crazy.
Yeah.
So watching you travel through all the different countries and seeing different cultures, like we are quite far away from everything in the world in New Zealand. Yeah. So that was amazing to watch.
It is. It was a really amazing show to do, because we'd actually just finished doing New Zealand's Got Talent, and I was working with a producer there, and then we kind of were like looking around like with beauty and well-being and all this, and it was, you know, this was a good 10 years ago now. In fact, this year it was 10 years ago that it first aired, and we were talking about the turmeric, the dermaplaning, which is basically shaving, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I shave my face.
So shaving. And like now they give these razors that you can actually get rid of that little bum fluff that's like here.
But a men's razor, so good.
Yeah, it is. I mean, sometimes if you really need it. I mean, anyway. But we, exactly. A little moustache around here. But I, you know, the turmeric shots, all that kind of stuff we were doing 10 years ago, and obviously that's become really part of just, you know, the juicing and
cleansing.
Some of the stuff.
Pilates, I feel like the wellness thing has gone like that way now, where the young ones aren't drinking and making mistakes and like hashing a random.
Yeah,
like,
no.
none of that's happening anymore.
It's, yeah. And in some ways I think it's amazing, but it's an interesting, oh God.
It's tricky, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I like making mistakes.
Because it's okay to mess up.
100%, and it builds your character.
Totally.
To have these memories with your girlfriends, dancing on tables, like.
And you can't do it because, someone's going to lift a phone up and then someone's going to, do all that kind of stuff. And I think that's what changed the game probably way back when there were no phones.
Yes.
And people
the 90s,
just,
and like the rise of the 90s girl in the 2000s era.
Yeah.
You must have had so much fun, like, with no phones, and it would have been a different feeling.
It was, it was. I mean, there was a lot of responsibility too, as far as at that point at 17, I was going to New York, so I was working. But we were all part of like a literally moving team. Like I was shooting with Elle, we were there with the photographer and the makeup artist, and we all kind of had fun in that area, even though it was a very kind of grown up, because we were working. It was still, we still had a lot of fun. But yeah, now it's a lot of, that's why a lot of Hollywood changed, I think, too, because everything was getting
streaming and it's totally changed.
And there is a privacy. I mean, albeit it's part of that growing up, but now we're very,
everyone's got a camera.
Yeah.
But positive, but also like privacy if you're a known kind of person.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But I mean, to be honest with you, it's like, what I'm not going to do anything that anyone else is not going to do,
Yeah, I think people forget when you're young, like, we all do the same things.
Yeah, I'm like going, hang on a second, everyone does mess up. You can point the finger and go, oh my God, I can't believe, but hang on a second, like,
we've all done it.
Yeah.
And you forget when you're young with your parents that, like, they were young once for some reason, and they, like, know when you're doing little naughty things or trying to get away with stuff.
Exactly.
Totally.
Exactly.
We're thinking about kids this year, so, and like, so cute. And I do feel like 30, like, my mum had me at 17.
Oh wow.
So she was really young. My dad was 19.
Yeah.
So being 30 now, I'm like, have I like feel a little bit old, but also I'm in a way better place then. And I never wanted to be a teen mum because I saw how much like my mum struggled.
Yeah.
And so it is hard.
But I think your generation's doing things later on.
Yeah.
For whatever reason that is. Yeah.
Money's tough for people, maybe. Like,
I think it's becoming tough for, everybody.
Hard to find someone these days.
Yeah, I mean, to make a living now, everything's very diluted and spread out.
Yes.
I think financially, and that makes it harder for buying houses, taking care of people. Taking care of children. It's not cheap. Not cheap.
I'm like, I kind of want like a basketball team of kids. like I want a lot, but then I'm like, well, when you're outnumbered,
you're like, right, I'm going to drive a lot of cars this year.
That's literally the thing. I'm like, how does this keep going with a bump? I don't know.
No, it'll be amazing. It'll be so good.
It's
you
so
can do the
cute.
pregnancy princess.
Yeah.
You can do all the pregnant people.
True. Because this year for me, like, I'm going to F1 with Red Bull. They're flying me out. Like, I'm just starting to learn. And I just went to GHD event in Sydney, and they had a driver and they picked me up. Like, experiencing that type of looking after from brands is unreal. Like, I can't imagine what it was like when you had all the girls there as well. Like, I just spoke about that recently. Like, I was doing a Revlon commercial, and just the way that they picked me up from the airport and went to the hotel, and the flowers and the appreciation, it feels amazing. You work hard to get to that. Or for us, I mean, we were very, very young, starting a job very, very young. We're exposed, with as far as on magazines and all the rest of it. So there was a certain aspect. But when you did get treated like that, and obviously the financial rewards, there's always something that you got to hand over, and it's about discernment, doing things the best that you can. You're going to mess up. You're going to make the right decisions, some of the wrong decisions, but there's always that duality that is happening. There's a give and take always. Always.
And that's just life. But when you do get that appreciation, it's really, really beautiful, really nice.
Definitely.
And it happens differently. I think when you're in your 20s and 30s, those are your earning years. You're going out and doing what you love doing, or finding out what you want to do.
Trying everything.
Absolutely. And some of it fits, some of it doesn't. Some of it, things become rewarding, some of them don't. But as you were talking about before, that's where your wisdom starts. And that's where it starts kind of shedding and growing where you want to be, and the experience that you can hand on to your kids, all of that. And then when you hit someone like my age, where you kind of hit, where I lost my mum, back in 2017. And there's questions that kind of came up, so then that becomes a different part of life where you go, okay, so what do I want to do in this segment of my life? How do I want to show up? Do I want to keep doing what I'm doing, or do I want to do something different and out of the box that I've wanted to do, that's been deeply in me?
Yes, and pushing that through.
And it's like being, they say a cat has 9 lives. Same in this life. Like, how many lives and how many evolutions do you want to keep learning of yourself? Because that's the only way we're going to grow, And so it's just and then we have you're about to go into bringing up children and having that beautiful experience, and then they become older, then that shedding happens, and then you become, it's amazing.
Yes.
Like it's a privilege to be in this world. I don't see it as hell. I see it as an amazing place to experience and to change what you can. And sometimes you're confronted with some really hard things, but how do you deal with them?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mikey has this saying, my partner has this saying of event plus reaction equals outcome.
Yeah.
So however you react basically will feed kind of the outcome.
Yeah.
And also, he's really amazing. He also says, will it matter in 5 years if someone's does it? I'm like, no, it doesn't matter. Like,
yeah.
But in a positive way, then you can kind of push yourself and not care what anyone thinks, because it's your life.
Yeah.
And like the memories you want to have and the impact you want to have with the people around you is so important.
Absolutely.
You're doing retreats, I saw.
Yeah, we do these retreats. Like when I first started doing the yoga and the yoga training, I never did it to go, I'm going to become a yoga teacher or anything. It was really to kind of process the grief of my mother. And through that I went to India and kind of just, India has this beautiful ability to just kind of dismantle any kind of ideas or things you have, and it just kind of shakes you about. And every time you go there, it always does something. But and people have different places that they have that same experience, but for me it was India. And there I kind of did the yoga training and kind of went up and down with the process of doing that. And then I came back and I was like, I want to go around New Zealand and share the tour of beauty, but also kind of share meditation and
your learnings and how you feel afterwards.
And then basically after that, somebody, Amy, she was like, I would really love to take people to India, and you could, obviously doing yoga, and do you want to do those trips? And I was like, sure. And so we've been doing that for like the last 8 or 9 years, and in different parts of the India, some more the Kerala Ayurvedic, some going to Jaipur, Taj Mahal, Delhi, Mumbai. And then I also do kind of more of a spiritual one, which, I mean, to be honest with you, just being in India has
spiritual.
that ability.
The feelings and the temples and how they, the meditation.
Yeah. And, the meditation is, there's different ways you can meditate. But I think when you start understanding the mind and start seeing the process of the mind and why this kind of happens, it helps your ability to just sometimes when you're sitting for that time for say 10-20 minutes, you're observing your thoughts, not getting involved with your thoughts.
Perfect. And where your brain goes
back. You're like, let me just observe this and see, and I'm not going to get attached to it, just let it pop off. And then it gives you that rest to be able to kind of collect yourself and kind of come more in a grounded place, because we're externally exposed, just absorbing everything. Everything. Like, even though I'm talking to you, I'm aware there's people over there, there's this, so we're taking on all this. So that moment that we bring our awareness just to that place of almost one-pointedness, it helps just to stabilize our nervous system.
Yes.
Which is amazing. It doesn't make you boring. It can actually make you more exciting, but also you can come to better decisions.
Yes.
In some ways.
Clarity.
With it. Yeah.
The subconscious is so powerful too.
Oh yeah.
Like it knows, and like when you do that, I love the feeling of the gut when you just know if it's right or wrong.
Yeah.
And then you know if it's like you go down that path and you know, oh, I felt it was wrong, and then it was, and you're like, oh, next time
I know.
But then you can go deeper in what you're doing with how the mind, because I love all this stuff. I have done like the breathing exercises and like just having a good cry sometimes is like so powerful. And sometimes you don't even know you need it.
No. The tears are there's a whole thing about the tears and the ability to release and to surrender, because we're just constantly just like soldiering up. Like you can feel it in your own body. I mean, I don't cry very much, but when I do, I'm like, oh God, that felt so good.
Why didn't I do that?
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not a huge reason, or it is just sitting with yourself sometimes and feeling what you need to feel.
It's a funny thing how we're all functioning, and I think also with meditation people are realizing that there is science behind this now. It's not something that's strange or whatever. It's okay to meditate. You're not going to lose your personality or anything. A lot of people are like, oh my God, it's so boring. It's hard to sit still. It's really hard. And
not let your brain think about dinner or kids or
did I leave this on the thing? All those things.
And just quieting. I need to send this email or
I mean, we don't stop with that now, do we?
No, definitely not.
Well,
and like the human experience for a lot of people, like we're gonna go through the same set of emotions at some point, because there's life and there's death and there's breakups and there's kids and pets and all the same things.
And it's that was a very pointy parking situation that lady was doing. She was like doing a vertical. Yeah, it is. We all are doing the same process and
different bodies.
And I think what I hope, like I have a podcast that is called Human Spirit, and what I hope is that those two were not any different, like the human and the spiritual side, because the minute we say spiritual, then some people can go immediately into that thought of, oh my God, there's something esoteric, or there's a religion, or there's this or that. That puts the pressure on it. But just by what you're saying, being connected to that energy that you feel, intuition, it's about refining and bringing those abilities in yourself to kind of raise those up, so it's like full functioning. We're just not going through, I'm going to eat, I'm going to feel this, I'm going to do that. But the whole experience of life is that spirit, or that human spirit is both. It's merged. It's the same thing. It's energy. It's all energy.
Pets have energy, which is why we love them. Friends, family, the trees, the grass,
absolutely, the energetic,
the space
response.
I love looking at the stars at night and then thinking, wow, we're actually like so small in the scheme of life, and like just to have fun.
I know. It's and I think that your generation too is so open to this as well, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not as like woo woo is what people will kind of like. It's not. It's actually real life. Yeah. Like there's something more than these bodies, and I do hope that we come back. I feel like,
because you look at it and you're like, am I actually this body?
But we can change it and all the things, but the soul is like the same, the spirit is the same. And we're just, it's like our vehicle, right? Like, and to love it.
So it's no different, but it's just creating that evolution, because this body's going to age and die. But if you think that energetically, how do we sometimes recognize people, or
Yes.
we've seen you before, or felt you before, or
deja vu.
Yeah, all
and
of
love
that.
the people we love.
Yes.
Like I've known you a lot. Like my
I love
bestie.
having this conversation in a Rolls Royce. We are having a deep spiritual conversation. Don't worry, guys. We will come back to land. We're in our spaceship.
I'm just gonna go around in circles. I got full body goosebumps. Oh my god, I knew this was gonna be so good. But totally, like girlfriends, even like I feel like my partner's parents were like my parents in another life. Just how much they love me and care for me, because they're of the generation of kind of normal parents and not teen parents. And yeah, I don't have a great relationship with my mum or my dad, so it's like an amazing thing that I have them.
It's like
life.
a healing thing. Well, whatever it is, it just is. Yeah,
like I've known them before and they've cared for me.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so amazing. Oh my god, I love this.
It's great that you met your husband, and he's his parents have provided that for you. Yeah,
wild.
It is. It's you just can't question like this whole what is happening. There's no doubt sometimes you definitely make wrong turns. Like there's no doubt there's the wrong turns, and that to me is where like those transformational times, those hard times are actually where a lot of wisdom and a lot of experience comes in, and they're not easy and they're hard. You can feel angry, you can feel sad, you can feel lonely, anxious, like all these things, and it's like, how do we manage to get out of those, and
it's quieting the mind and sitting with it, because the worst is when you can't sleep and your brain's ticking, and then like doing the breathing and then having a way to get through that.
And if you watch it, you'll actually see that it too will pass. It's like water, right? Like it will, if you watch, see, if you're angry, you sit with anger, it literally will fade. It literally fades. Or just, but the minute it gets cut, it's almost like there's this, for me, this is my experience, it gets fused with more anger because it's like simmering under there. But if I sit with it and let it like diffuse, this is not all the time, when I have the time to do it, but that's the part of it. It's like no one is like, just because I've done yoga and sat and meditated and been in 21 days of silence and all that, I am still get angry, still get anxious, still get all these things. It's just part of life.
The human experience.
It's not, it doesn't make me, none of that makes you any more special,
No.
It's just like people who choose a car, right? Like I could get into a random beaten up car, it's still
gonna get you there.
Yeah.
Totally.
It's still gonna get me. I actually thought, is she gonna come in a really beaten up car? I really love that.
We do have a Toyota Hilux,
oh my God.
and it's manual, and I did think that, but I wanted to like lock in with you, so I didn't want to drive a manual.
No, I love this. It's like we're floating on this cloud, like this cosmic cloud right now.
There's like no sound.
By the way, have you been to the Formula One?
Yes.
Did you love it?
Loved it. So we've done like Singapore, Japan. We did Japan last year.
Wow.
Incredible. I'm going to the F1 with Red Bull next week for Melbourne.
Oh my God, amazing.
Yeah.
Do you not think those Formula One drivers have the most insane like abilities?
Yes.
Like it's insane how
they don't even blink. Like the concentration that takes.
I like that fast, that low in those corners, everything, and what it takes for them to do what they do.
Yes.
The extreme sports and the athletes, that it's beyond our thinking.
Mind blowing. To be one of 21 on the grid.
Yeah.
And to have a Kiwi in there. Oh, Liam.
Yeah.
Who's your favourite? Like Red Bull. Mine's Max Verstappen, because I love his attitude of just like winning.
I would have to look at that. It's not something I've looked at recently. I used to go to the Formula One back in Monaco like years ago when it was
Vettel,
all of that kind of it was back in, oh my God, I want to say 2001 or so.
Was that Schumacher time?
Yeah.
Amazing. You got to see him.
Yeah. And that that was just seeing the speed and the amount of weight that they lost. Like that
in between, all the water.
Yeah, the water that they lose.
And even back then, the safety aspect, like it was actually life and death, like dangerous back then. Now it's a bit more safe. Like they're still going really fast.
So it is still, it's
with the Halo, they've got new, but Shoemaker days, they were just fully sending it. and they had to do the refuels, and there'd be fires in the pits, and like,
I know.
crazy.
A very good friend of mine is Eddie Irvine, who is also Formula One, and he, it was just, it's interesting hearing their stories and what they did. I think there's on Netflix, right? There's
the Drive to Survive. That's coming out next week, I think. The new,
there you go.
Series. Yeah, we're F1 girlies. I love that. Monaco would be a dream to go to.
You can't even fathom their abilities.
No.
And they're
from young too, because you can't just like decide to be a race car driver at 30 and just rocking. Like they're karting, the parents are on it. Yeah. Young. The next
really? Seriously?
Yeah. They go karting at like 6.
Oh my god.
Learning car control
think
and
of that.
Yeah. Max's dad was a F1 driver too, so it was like in the family.
Really?
Yeah. Crazy.
Oh my god, look at you.
I love it.
So hang on a second. We just have to recap here.
Yeah, sorry.
So you got into this, even though he's did he say, oh, you should drive cars, or you were like, no, I'm kind of into cars?
So I was I was in real estate, and then as we earned more money, our cars got cooler, and I had kind of like it looked like a Hot Wheels car, and it was manual, and people would always try and race me on the motorways and things, and I was like, this is so fun, and I'd like change down gears.
How many tickets did you get?
I'm pretty good at like clocking the aerials and stuff. Lots of camera van tickets, but no pullovers, which is good.
Okay, good.
And then I started filming my outfits and things, and then I put my phone over here and started getting interactions from people.
Right.
And then it like blew up from there. And then I kind of it was just me in the car, and I was like, how can I want to talk to people and like for people to experience kind of the racing, because everyone would. And then my catchphrase was race mode, because I'd put the car into it had a mode, and so everyone's like, race mode.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
so cute. And then I started this Passenger Princess, but in 12 months I've got to this point. And now I'm starting to get invited to stuff, but I don't have management. I did have management for a little while, but New Zealand's just so small in our thinking, and I needed someone to grow with me. And because I was an agent, I was like, oh, I can push this myself and reach out and do it all.
Yeah, yourself.
Yeah, because I'm okay with no. Yeah, so I reached out to Laura, and which was amazing. And then I also want like the Briscoe's lady, and like.
Do you edit yourself too?
Yes, all me. So no one gets the footage. Well, I've got time, because I quit real estate like 4 months ago, and so
how many of these do you actually do?
Of us talking?
No. For like videos, like how many do you usually do?
3 a day, maybe.
Seriously?
Yeah, like minimum 1. But like, maximum like 3 a day.
Over 7 days or 5 days?
Over every day.
Oh my
god,
that's a lot. That's a full-time job.
It's a full.
Wow.
And I'm just learning how to monetize it.
Who do you do next? Like later on?
For
today.
Passengers.
Yeah.
So I like to do 1 in a day, because I feel like I can't. Normally I like 1, because you have a better chat and your brain is like on for that person. So I try and do 1 every couple of days. But I've got Lee Hart hopefully coming on. Amazing. He'll be hilarious. Josh Emmett.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's going to be great.
Then do you reach out to the people that are coming into New Zealand, like the foreigners that are coming in?
Yeah, so there's a couple of like singer companies. I don't know, like I don't know if it's Universal, but they reach out and say, I just missed Lainey Wilson when she was here, the country singer.
Oh wow.
Because I was in Sydney, which I could have taken her in the car. That would have been so
Oh
amazing.
my God. Yeah.
So I hope, like, Harry Styles is coming this year.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So there's ways that I can try and
you
get
should
them.
just take them to the gig before they're about to go.
Exactly.
That would be so cool.
And most superstars do their concerts and then they go to the hotel and they're in the hotel like the whole time. Exactly.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my gosh.
But it's probably just health and safety stuff, like how safe they feel with me. you know, the team, like if they say yes or no. But I'm happy to have a team member in the back or
exactly.
Like you can come too.
That's
so
amazing.
I think it's like never ending, like it could be.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes, so fun. Who else have I got? Suzanne Paul.
Yeah.
It's just hard. I feel men in our country that are well known, funny, hilarious. Patty Gower's coming on.
Yeah.
But there's not too many women that I know that I would like to have a chat with in the car. Do you know what I mean?
No, yeah.
Like, it's all the radio presenters, like, really phenomenal women.
Why don't you do Tamaiti?
Tamaiti? Oh, yeah.
He's very controversial. No, he's not. He's just. Sorry, take that. He's just incredible. He's got the most powerful presence, and he has just gone through. There's times like have a look on the Human Spirit, because there was like when he was going through, there was controversy there because of different. He's absolutely fascinating, beautiful human being, and just gone through so many different processes. And I always wanted to interview him, and I got to interview him, and he's got a book out now. Called Mana, and he speaks of like the mana within, because
that's a spiritual. We have a spiritual aspect when you hear the welcome songs and like the haka, and you know that it's like powerful in our country. I mean, I don't want to say he's controversial, because he's not, but back in those days it was seen as that, because he was very outspoken, and he's a beautiful person, and so beautifully spoken and really clear. So you might want to reach out. Yeah, he's amazing. Because it's so fun, and having these chats with people, it just like feels good when you in them too. Literally incredible.
But it's not easy as far as like, I guess, women concerned in this country. It's not
hard. I won't add any of this in, but like
no, it's just, like oh my God,
like what girls, I don't know, like there's the young ones these days are quite woke, and they're just a bit sorry, I don't know how to explain but
I think that you there's I don't know. I guess I would know more of the male than I do female.
Me too.
That's the thing. Like Lord would be amazing.
Yes. She's the same age as me. She
I
went to school.
actually didn't even think about that as far as people, females to interview here. But there's a lot of the radio presenters, but then they've already got their podcasts and are very kind of across the board anyway, aren't they now? So.
Suzanne Paul's a big one for me. I would love her. She's like the marketing genius of the whole of the world. Like infomercials. Did you? I used to love infomercials.
When you wake up and she's always selling like the Hoover, or there's the makeup or something like.
Thin Lizzy.
I know. Thin Lizzy is like. She's amazing.
Amazing.
Oh my God, I'm going to be
so quickly.
I'm going to be so interested to see what that is, because that's going to be incredible.
And then who else? I've had like a few gym girls on, like their own gyms and things, that are like businesswomen really smashing it.
You could always get Renee to do it. My daughter.
Oh my God, cute. She's
a yoga teacher.
Yeah. I would love to do a yoga class with you.
Yeah.
So amazing.
God, it's
Renee.
Yeah, I was
quite
just trying to think of other people.
It's hard, eh?
Why is that so hard?
I don't know. I've even asked ChatGPT who are like well-known Kiwis. I would love Taika Waititi, but he's like
Taika,
guy again. He's married to Rita Ora. Rita Ora could be cool.
what about oh God, yeah, I don't know.
I know.
Now I'm gonna go through my thing and go, okay.
Send them my way.
Yeah,
I'm happy.
I will. Lisa Carrington's amazing.
Yes, I've heard she's hilarious.
Oh, she's amazing, and you could put a dog in the back.
Oh my God, so cute.
So cute.
So cute. Oh, also, when I go to the F1, I'm interviewing Liam Lawson, and I'm getting questions from well-known Kiwis to ask from people, like from you. So it'll be like, this question's from Rachel Hunter.
Okay,
she
so
asked,
what happens if you really need to go pee in the middle of the driving?
Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. That's a great question.
Like, what happens? Like, there's got to be a before that you have to not drink water, or what do you do? Like, what if? But there's always a nervousness that makes you want to pee.
Yes.
So what does he do if he needs to pee?
Okay, perfect.
He'd probably just go in the car.
I think they do, but like that's a great question.
Well, if you go in the car, then do you have like a nappy?
Do you spray it down?
Like a nappy pad under there?
Yeah, who cleans it up? Is there a...
Do you have Depends? Like, what? What happens? No disrespect to Depends, but I'm just saying for a Formula 1 driver, like, how do they go to the toilet?
Is there like a drain at the bottom of the seat? Would it go on the track? I feel like not.
I feel like there'd be a pad under and it absorbs.
Yeah.
Or actually, why would they even care?
It would
because the car's important.
Yeah.
You don't want it
leaking into the like.
Anyway, I would ask him that.
Okay, perfect. That's good. That's so good. Oh my God, that's so good.
Their diet has to be so important before they race, because what if you wanted to go to number 2, or what if you wanted to go to number 1?
And they're not on a set time schedule because they're flying everywhere.
Yeah.
So like the body's in altitude, like, and not feeling that whole thing too.
The toilet.
The toilet's important. The toilet's
I'm sure
really
there's a simple answer to this.
Yeah.
But we can
the
give
loo
that a
is
go.
really important. We normally play a song in the car too.
Yeah.
And I have
Oh my God,
loaded
no.
one. Can I please play it?
Yeah, sure. It's haunted.
What was that?
I was looking at the downloads of that the other day for some reason, because we were watching something, and I was so surprised at like how many people have watched that on YouTube.
You're literally Stacey's mom.
Yeah. It was, I never actually even, like, I was like, oh no, I don't want to do this video. And then the director had directed at that time, Britney Spears video. And I was like, he was amazing. And so I was like, sure, yes, I'll do it, because it was the director who was doing it, because he was amazing lighting. Yeah, and I did it, and I never had any idea it would actually turn out to be what it is. Wow. Yeah,
because by that point, had you already done like Sports Illustrated and all of that was done?
This was in my 30s. Like this was, I was like 30.
You looked phenomenal. We watched it last night because I was so excited.
36 or something, 37. Oh my God. What year was it?
Early 2000.
What year was? It had to be. I want to say. Okay, wait.
This is amazing. Yes. Because was that their only song? I feel like that was their only song.
By the way, this is how I go around with my phone. It's just
love it. I have these as well.
Terrible, isn't it? But what happens? Like, what do we do?
Is it Carabika? No, what are they called?
This cord I get annoyed by. Usually I have another one, but not this literal dog lead that's like lassoed around my waist,
like ready to climb.
Otherwise I will use it. Yeah.
like
rock climbing.
Rock climbing. That's so good. Yeah, you look phenomenal in that video. Full abs.
What year was that? Hang on, we're going. 2003. Okay, so I was 30. Yeah, I would have been 33. Yeah.
Already had the your kids in your 20s. Yeah.
I would have already 33.
Oh my God, phenomenal.
That's crazy. Oh, now we're gonna play it.
Now we're gonna play it. Okay, I need some volume. This is so exciting. The Rouse.
Stacey's mom has got it going on. Stacey's mom has got it.
Sorry, no one too fun to be right.
Stacey's mom has got it going on.
so good.
That was so loud. It's good speakers.
Really good speakers. Oh my God.
At the, surely you. Yeah.
No, not
They would have
really.
been like, can we come over?
Oh, it's so inappropriate, isn't
The
it?
video, I was like, amazing
so
for the
inappropriate.
times, but it would not be allowed now.
It would not.
No.
But this is the thing.
But that was
it's like,
peak, all
like,
of it.
it so would not be allowed now. There's many things that we did back then that
Amazing,
probably
though.
would not. I know, but you get people start pointing fingers
but,
like, hey, like, I'm sorry.
They asked me to do it, and I said yes. I would say yes to that.
Here we go.
Stacy's mom has got it going on. She's all I wanted, and I've waited for so long. Stacy, can't you see? You're just not good for me. I know it might be wrong.
Oh my
so
God,
good.
it's such a good song though.
I mean, who knew? Who knew?
You did. We knew.
Well, I guess getting up on a table in the kitchen table and like literally going on a pole.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
And then you're out of the. Did you do many takes of these things? Because
No, literally I went round to somebody's house, did hair and makeup, saw the outfits, got a quick rub down on a massage table, went inside, danced around on the kitchen table, was done in half a day and left.
Oh my God,
So I was
amazing.
just like, okay, great. Let's just see how that. Little did I know it became MTV, which for you guys who don't know what MTV is, it was a channel that had all music videos on, which they should actually bring back because
Totally.
it might be a little bit more fun for people and
Then
a
it's
little bit
this
more
one-
uplifting.
and you just play it in the background and like you're like, okay, what's the new video?
I know.
Yeah, music videos it's a lost art now.
Oh,
A
it
good
is.
music video.
But you know what? Like you go on YouTube the other day, like we were watching Bad Bunny. Like how amazing was that?
Yeah,
I'm
incredible.
Sorry, so charismatic.
Yeah, he's
like
a dude.
honestly, it was absolutely. The whole thing was just perfect. Sorry for anyone who's whatever. I don't really care, but it was just. It was
perform on
amazing.
your own like that, like on a amazing.
And just the whole thing was just incredible. But yeah, seeing those videos, I mean, look how much uplifting music takes us out of like these times that are really hard in our lives.
Yes.
And it's a shame that kind of gets taken away because we don't have look at the Super Bowl, look at that Bad Bunny. It took us, out of things, even though there was
And
probably
everyone
a stand
locking in
there
it.
or whatever. But for me, it was just like, look how charismatic, look at these amazing dancers, look at this amazing event. Like, it's just what it is right now. Yeah, it probably had some whatever in it. I don't want to get into that, but it was an amazing experience. And you go back and you watch it, like just
100%.
because it gives you that freedom of
having fun.
yeah.
And also people coming together at the same time to watch something
it's so
together
important.
and then talking about it.
Yeah, like to me, yeah, there's YouTube now, but God, someone make a music channel where you can actually
Please.
go down and like, I know we can Google YouTube and all those, come up, but it just shows you by the views on those channels
Yes.
that it's still wanted and still needed, and it
Yes.
still takes us out of these places which are really hard. Music is a great.
Yes.
It's not even an escape. It's like this
Thing
it's
your soul
sound.
needs.
It's
Yeah.
it's music, it's words, it's expressing, and we need that vibration in us.
Yes. Having a good dance.
Yes,
Having a good laugh.
memories.
Yes.
All of
Smells.
that.
Like it's all of our senses working at the same time
Yeah.
to like feel something amazing.
Complete. Like the other day we were cooking dinner, and we just put a series of of actually all the Super Bowl and even some
older
yeah.
ones and watching them back.
And
I do
even the
that too.
politics, like people expressing themselves, like it's music, like
Yeah. Not
amazing.
that serious. Yeah.
It's and for those people to give that outlet that we can identify our own feelings with, even though we might not have identified. Like there's an expression there that we can latch onto to have
Understand in a way.
to let out,
Yes.
So it's music videos are important, but
Yes.
anyway, they've been next out of our life unless we go to YouTube.
Should we bring it back?
Yeah, we should.
Should we do
Someone
it?
needs to create a YouTube
Yeah,
channel.
and then we'll
I mean, a
I'll-
music channel again.
yeah, and then we can star in a music video for them. I'll
Yeah.
drive you around. I'll be the driver.
Oh my God.
Oh my god, so good. Have you ever done dance classes and things? Like fun
No, but I would love to, and I think that's what those types of things do too, is they
Yes.
make you want to move your body.
Yes.
And like I did a lot of, I did Dancing with the Stars in the US.
Oh, that's right.
And I also did ballet, but that is very upright.
Yes.
But I did do Dancing with the Stars, and that was pretty amazing in the US. And then,
Heavy on the body, hey. Like it's a lot of training, and every week you've got something new.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, in the US. So how do you feel nervous when you say yes to these things when you've done them? Like
Here, this?
like Dancing with the Stars and the music videos and the things, and
Like you have this moment where you're kind of like when you're asked to do something and you're nervous but you're excited,
yes,
right?
You know to do it. kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, you know, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm getting asked to. I did a TV show last year that will come out this year, and I went into the studio and I froze. I was like, oh, it's actually serious. Like,
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
But
and
I
you're
think-
like, oh shit, I did sign up for this.
Yeah, literally. And then I think I didn't prepare well enough. Like, it was probably my fault a little bit.
Yeah.
So that was good learning for me to next time be more prepared. And then these events and like turning up by myself, and
Yeah,
because a lot of the girls that are going to these things are established and have been doing it for a long time.
yeah,
And I'm like, oh, hi, brand new. Like, how's it going?
yeah. That being able to walk into a room with a smile on your face immediately breaks defenses
Disarms.
down. Yeah, and I think sometimes when you go in and you have this like moment where people are just, you know, judging, or you feel judged or anything, it's hard. But yeah, you seem
But
to.
just saying yes to it.
Yeah.
I don't care
Just
enough
going
to be.
yes.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
if you love me, that's great. If you
Yeah.
don't, that's all good. Like,
Yeah. No, it's amazing.
But yeah, it's more with like, saying yes to TV and all of those things is like quite scary.
because you are at the mercy of editors and
Exactly.
what producers, how they want you to see. But ultimately, I mean, no one can really like take away who you are, right?
Yeah.
Like otherwise it would be, yeah, I mean, we always want to be seen and liked.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes when we do have an opinion, not everyone's going to agree with that. But I still think it's important to be who you are and say how you feel, say how you feel, even though sometimes you might get, come back on it. But, I think that's just a constant thing that we all work at, because, I don't want to include everyone, but like to be liked, and it's, yeah, you want to say the right thing, especially there's so much appropriation around everything right now, doing and saying the right things, and we really, really try, because some of us have come from that generation that was different, and now there's a lot of context around so many different ways of thinking and all that, so you do try your best, but you're gonna mess up, and it's okay.
Not
But
everyone's-
as long as you're sincere of like, you can't really get into too much trouble.
Yeah,
I don't
definitely.
think. Yeah.
I do like growing up how you would have, that would have been so fun, and now it's like the restraints are on in our generations, and it doesn't feel, and I reckon that's why a lot of the world is like, what is actually going on?
Yeah.
Just let people be and live.
Yeah.
And if you don't like that person, don't follow
Yeah.
them, or what, like,
The most important thing I think that is being seen and needs to be is the diversity, cultures having their, all of that. But to me, yeah, it's hard, because we have to be very, very cautious of many things. Yeah. Yeah. So I do feel for your generation with that. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
But it needs to happen, because anything that's been suppressed needs to rise.
True.
And it needs to come up, and there's an uncomfortable, and we're all born in this time. We can all cope with it and move through it. It's just a sensitive time, and
It'll pass as well.
yeah,
Like
and-
will come out the other side.
and whatever's been suppressed has to come up, because that is so important for everyone in the world to be seen, and heard.
And you would have
listened.
seen that in your traveling,
Yeah,
like all the people.
yeah. Because we're all just
Living this life.
we're trying our best.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Trying our best, living our life.
Yeah, and you're gonna mess up, and you're gonna laugh, cry,
Love.
want to
Hey.
fall into a hole. Anyway,
Not talk to anybody.
yeah.
Oh my God, Rachel,
thank you
so
much.
much.
Oh my God,
You
thank
are
you.
Amazing.
Oh,
Do you know what I
That's
also,
incredible.
thank you. I also feel you've got the name where you can't just say Rachel. Like you got this Rachel Hunter.
Oh.
Like, you know, even though you're friends with like,
Oh,
call
you're
you
so
Rachel.
sweet. Yeah. Usually
Oh my
it's
God.
Rach. I'm like, okay.
Rach.
Yeah.
Oh
Rach.
my God,
yeah.
so cute.
Yeah.
Well, thank you
Thank you.
so much for your time.
Oh my God, absolutely.
Holy.